Alrighty. Madogami, have a great rest of your day, dude. See you later. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, da doop. Doop, a doop, 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 doop. Okay. So, first thing we're doing is getting our corpse, which we lost last night. Derp. Derp a derp. So we lost it like right there. So I think we're going to try to go up and go straight across this time. Gonna need one of you. And about a bajillion of you. Wait. There we go. Great, let's go. Boom. How many deaths are we up to? About 5,000? Yep. What are you doing? What the hell? Turn on Wukong? No, I'm going to play Court Keeper for a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This game's awesome. If you've ever played a game called Terraria, it's kind of like that. It's really, really good. Okay. So I think we're going to go right from, like, here. Boop. Jerks. Is this out on console? Don't know if this is out on console. Oh, actually, I think the 1.0 is a console release. It's on Game Pass. So, if you want to try it out, you can just get it on Game Pass. Boom. What's all this? Jeez. What happened here? Weird. Great. What we're doing right now is constructing a straight path to this boss to not only get our corpse, but also make our inevitable corpse run coming up that much easier. What is this? Yo! This is one of those things where we need an ocarina for. We should mark these spots. There we go, we'll mark it there. Okay. So, I don't think we have an ocarina on us, but we need to come back here and play that song. And that will open that up and we can get some usually unique loot in there. This game is so much more watchable than Terraria. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah, we recently have a Terraria Calamity playthrough going, and I have to admit, a lot of people have told me it's very, very hard to watch Calamity, just because you never know what's going on. There's always so much going on, and I get it. I think it's, yeah, makes sense. After this also, after we get the poison boss situation under control, we're going to make some attempts at our next main boss today, which is the water guy. That'll be fun. Okay. Do, 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 do. Close. Well, closer, I guess I should say. Cool. Hey, what's up, Levmel? How you doing today? How does this compare to Necess? I don't know. I haven't played Necess for a long time, but it is quickly becoming one of the next games I think I might try. I'm getting so many people asking me about it, it's clear I need to play it again. Yep. What is this? Whoa, this is like an actual road? That's rare. JD Blaze!
To celebrate my 46 months, I present a bad dad joke. How do you know when a party is for a gamer? There are tons of streamers.
Nah. I don't think I'm okay with that one. Nah. Thank you though, JD. Appreciate your time. But no. No. What does no mean in this context? It means no. That's what it means. No. Okay. Making pancakes. Making bacon pancakes. Hey, Tech, what's up, buddy? Oh, we're getting close, I think. Okay, here's our previous area. Oh, and there's our corpse! Okay. Corpse first. Okay. Okay. That's really cool, but not what we need. We actually need that though, so we're gonna save it. Okay. I think we're good. All right. So the first and most important piece of business right now is to see if we can find a teleporter. There theoretically, potentially, might be a teleporter somewhere around here. And we need to find it. The problem is I don't know if these mini bosses have teleporters. Like this is an optional boss. This is not one of the big main bosses. So I'm a little concerned that this one's not actually gonna have a teleporter. Which would be very unfortunate. We can always build our own, which we will, but I will say just coming down here, like, is a great place to farm the purple. I don't know if we have to kill the boss, but yeah, just stopping down here with all this slime on the ground is going to be a great place to get our stores up. How much do we have now? 31, so that's 10 health pots. It's three per, I want to say? I think it's 3 per. Awesome. Great. Okay, perfect. There it is. That's what we needed right there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. So let's go in here. Oh. Just kidding. In here. Oh. Maybe if I use my mining pick, that would be a good idea. Oh god, is she putting the goo back on the ground? Oh, don't do that. Oh god. Okay. Man, this is gonna be a mess. So, The thing about this that is going to be really difficult is that purple slime, every time we touch it, we lose healing effectiveness by 75%. So, yeah, this is going to be like a no healing fight.
Good show.
JD Blaze with a 5 bomb. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Let's see if we can make the arena bigger. I definitely feel like making the arena super big here will be very advantageous. Terraria style arena building right now. Yeah, the big thing about this boss fight is we're not just trying to beat this boss. We're trying to get this boss on farm. Because the idea is that the health pot we can make out of purple slime is the best health pot we can make. But we don't have a purple slime farm right now. So the premise is that we get this guy to a point where we can just come out here, kill him or farm the area for a very brief amount of time, and then have health pots for days. That's the hope. We'll see if it actually works, because I've never done this before. That's the hope. Use the Slime King set. So I might do that, actually. Like, I wonder if I don't know if we have a Slime King set, but I wonder if we make it so slimes are that don't aggro us. I wonder if that would work on this fight. Use the neck you just looted. Oh, the one that makes you immune to poison? Yeah, that'd probably be smart. That'd probably be pretty smart. Gotta get my corpse back, but yeah. Ow. So chat, the biggest problem with this fight is the poison. Have you considered using an item that makes you immune to the poison? No, I haven't done that. Why would I do that? What's the purpose of doing that then there? I don't understand. What is Ivy's ring? Whoops. But hey, that went pretty good. Did we get the immunity thing? I think most importantly, we're out of the way of the boss. So, yeah, that was a lot better. I think if we have the food buffs on, and we could do some potion buffs too at the beginning. You just got killed by a meatball. Well, it's more of a goo ball, but yes. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Bam! Not yet. Bam! Wait, baby. Yes! Woo! There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh.
Applause, please.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. Well, that was awesome. So we should probably take all this stuff back because we can just warp back super easily. Oh, God. Okay, great. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. That could be something to consider. Like, that's a lot of attacks per second. Like, a lot. Also, whoa. I need a set of Ivy stuff. Like, now. Let's go take this back and then come back and get this other stuff. Dude, we might be able to make a really strong build out of this. We also got a bunch of slime, too, which is chef's kiss. Oh, yeah. Are you going to boss farm for the set? Maybe. I don't think we got this ring off the boss, though. Does the boss drop this Ivy stuff? Because we got this Ivy ring off of an enemy before the boss. Oh, there's a new healing food. That's good. Let's get all this going. Somebody in chat said, is this game good? This game is amazing. This game is great. This game's not good. This game's great. Can confirm. Big moves. Here's the Solarite Anvil, our first one. Beautiful. Let's take a look at Solarite now and see how that is. Solarite Sword. That's good. That's real good. Ooh, Solarite Crossbow. 4 life on melee hit, 6 life on melee hit? Whoa. Oh, dude, and it takes a ton of Stroly-Poly plate. I only have 9 of those. I think we need to capture a Stroly-Poly and bring them back. Maybe a couple. I think I'll keep him with Red Eye. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna do like a life on hit build. Apparently, I'm here for it. We'll figure it out. Cool. What are my thoughts on Core Keeper? I have a Core Thoughts video up, but I'll be honest with you, this game's amazing. This game is fantastic. Yep. Strong recommend from me. Easy and strong recommend. If you're a fan of sandbox boss rush, like Terraria or V-Rising or Valheim, this game is a no-brainer. No-brainer. Okay. Let's go put all this away. Do a big sell here real quick. I found a Terraria music cheat and Valheim. Yep. These devs work with a lot of other devs. Actually, it's pretty awesome. I am 90% sure we already have one of those somewhere, but we'll see. Pedal ring, I think we already have. Yeah, I need to be using that every time I farm. I keep forgetting that this game has farming sets. I have a farming set. I just forget to switch to it because of it only is a hat. So, not a super nice farming set, but it's a farming set. We'll sell these. Man, those are expensive. Ooh. Nice. Sell some old food we're not using anymore. We're going to start saving these for other pet levelings. Then everything else can be banked. Awesome. How are we doing here? We got 2 points. Let's do more crit hit. Great, okay. All right, let's keep moving. So I do kind of want to farm this, I do kind of want to farm this ivy set, because now I'm kind of curious about, like, how far we could go with this. So where would how would I resummon that boss? Do you sell something? Any giant slime rune. Cool. Okay, perfect. 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 Okay. Actually, what we'll do, we'll go ahead and let that come back with this while we do our farming. So what I want to do right now, the main food we're using is Yummy Tropic Smoothie, which does 22 extra fizz damage and 25% extra healing, which is awesome. And those are grapple and eggs, which we're producing in farming and we're producing in our farm. The other thing we're doing, Hearty Oats, is oats and heartberries. So we also want to make sure that we do like multiple fields of oats and heartberries. All right. Do I have more grapple seeds? Man, we need a way to get more seeds. I don't have like a lot of seeds. Okay, we'll have to look into that later. For here, we're gonna keep doing the grapples for now. Yeah, that's all we have. I'm not gonna worry about the rest right now. And then we're gonna do seeds here. Yeah, I think right now we're on, like, I'm not sure what the base drop rate for seeds is. But we have a bunch of farming bonuses to seed generation. So we should be harvesting, I would think, more seeds than we're using, but I'm not entirely sure. We may have just gotten enough to get it up to the point where we're getting seeds back every time we use them. Not actually getting, like, new seeds. What are your top 3 tips for beginning Core Keeper? My top 3 tips for beginning Core Keeper. Do all the fishing spots you see every time you see them. I think that's a great tip. I recommend, what I normally do at the start of every game is I get to the point where I'm just doing basic copper harvesting. Oh, set up mines as early as possible and set up farms as early as possible. Those are both things that I think this game does really well in terms of allowing the player to get some like automated resource generation. So farming and mining with the automation bench are things I would do early. Use the map marking. So a lot of people don't realize that down here you can click these little icons and then you can middle mouse button click on the map. Anytime you find something interesting that you want to go back to, use the map marking. So anytime you find, like up here, we found one of those ocarina things to go back and do. If you ever find something you want to return to that is special, make sure to use the map marking thing. I use the blue ones to mark ore, the question marks to mark things I want to go back to, and then the bosses and everything else get marked, but yeah. Another great tip is keep in mind you can move around the teleporters by using a copper engine, and even a tin drill can do it, I believe. So when you find your first teleporter, make sure that you remember that you can move that around. And I think that those are probably all my big tips. Yeah, probably all my big tips. What I need to start doing in games like this is start thinking early about like making a tips video. But maybe a little bit late for Core Keeper. But in the future, we'll probably like do that whenever we play these games. Like start collecting tips for a tips video early. So, something fun to do. All right, anyway, back to what we were doing. I want to go over here. First of all, we really need to be capping this stuff because I need the bugs big time. Another little minor tip, tree farming is really big and important. a very easy way to keep your wood stores up throughout the entire game. But tree farming has a secondary benefit where you get a lot of bugs from it. So getting a bug capturing net early and capping bugs when you see them can be a great way to have like some really good mid-game resources to get some good farming stuff going. So these bugs in particular are what I feed to my chickens, which make eggs, which make me the best melee damage and healing food that I have right now. So keeping those stores up so we can come here and drop off bugaroos for our mod team. Very similar to real life, I keep my mods penned, and if they're good, I give them bugs to eat. So a lot of tangents between this game and real life, which is kind of fun to think about as well. Okay, so you are completely out of food. You can put some stuff in here. Oh, kelp. Wait a second. Will you eat this? Hey, there you go. Have more kelp, Red Eye. Awesome. So cool. There we go. Yeah, you can also make a huge amount of money cooking. That's a good point as well. Yep. You can make a lot of money doing cooking as well, which is another great thing to get early game if you're, because there's some early game stuff that require a lot of money. Man, you know, with all that solarite we mined out, I was really hoping we'd have enough to make like a set, but heck no, man. We're not even close. We're not even close. Okay, we're gonna drop one of these for now. And let's go try this boss again. Oh, I want to do this before we go. Actually, let's do this. I'm going to bring you and... Oh, already got it. All right. Cohh, farm the caveling farmers and the flower vessels in the forest for farmer's hat and 2 petal rings for bigger harvest bonus. It's huge for crops. What's awesome about this game is that not only can you do that, but if you go through your F keys, which are not assigned normally, you can actually switch through your 3 different things. So if I hit F2, I go to my farming set that has the hat and the 2 rings you were talking about. The problem is that I'm an idiot and I never switch to this every time I do farming. Interesting. Now, what's also interesting is this made me realize that when I do something similar for farming in Emberville, that it might be kind of cool if in Emberville you could make a ground-placed item that automatically switched to a certain loadout whenever you walked over it. So then you could line the sides that go into your farms with items that automatically switch to your farming set when you walk to your farm. And you could, I mean, an item like that would have tons of uses. You could then set those all around the thing that you use to go to the dungeon to automatically switch to your dungeon set. You could put them all around the fishing area to automatically switch to your fishing set. And by not doing it automatically, there's just enough there to make it so they're useful. You know, okay, that's something to think about. That's something to think about. Resident Alien says, soon your game will just play itself. Here's the thing. Good QOL walks that line. The best QOL, and that's quality of life. The best quality of life in games is the quality of life that walks that line. So, for instance, that item that I just told you about that switches your set automatically, what if that item was only available at the mid game and took a significant amount of resources to craft? To where it's like, sure, you could get that QOL in your game, but you'd really have to work for it. So it gives you the option of putting more work in now to do less work later. So that could be a really good way to do that. So it's like, it's QOL, but you have to work for it. You know, that's the kind of QOL that I want Emberville to be full of. At the beginning of Emberville, I want it to be where it's like you're manually doing your storage, you're manually doing pretty much everything. And then as you progress through the game, all of a sudden you're doing a little automation here, a little automation there. So I'll go ahead and spoil it for you. Just to give you an example about one of the things we're doing like this in Emberville. At the start of Emberville, you have a traditional inventory. when you get back to your create a building area, you can create traditional chests and everything. So you can put down chests, you can sort them, you can, you know, all the normal QL to that. As you progress into Emberville, you can build / quest for a warehouse. In that warehouse, you can then customize and grow out how it stores items, how many items it can store, etc. All of your machines start functioning with the warehouse. And the warehouse is, well, let's just say that, you know, there's this thing called magic storage that I used that I think is really cool. So the idea is that you start in a more heavy-handed, I have to do a lot of work, I have to micromanage system. But then as you move through the game, you start getting more and more QOL to by the end of the game, you're essentially playing like a modded, awesome, streamlined experience. So it's like that's, and it's a lot of work to get from the beginning to the end of that. That's the kind of stuff I love in games. And that's the kind of stuff where every time you get that little QOL increase, it's not just the game playing it for you, it's something you work towards and you earned and it's meaningful. So like, that's what we're going for, I'd argue, the majority of stuff in Emberville. We want to make it so by the end of the game, you feel like you've really moved everything forward in terms of how much work you've put into the game. The farms you've built and automated, the base that you've built, all the different things that are now automated and working together. Like, we want people to look at the end game stuff they've done in Emberville and been like, I just did so much in the last X hours. Like, that's the feeling we're going for. So we're designing the systems around it. And yeah, I mean, oh man, I tell you, I can't wait to get this stuff out to you guys. I'm very excited about it. Of course, everything I talked about, I don't even know if most of that will be available in EA. That's the long-term plan. For EA, we're going to have all of the basic stuff in, of course. But everything I just talked about, that's like mid and end game stuff, which won't be in EA. So that's down the road stuff. How big's the Emberville team? Right now, including contractors and stuff, I think we're just over, I think we're between 20 and 30. Yeah. Team is still being finalized. And again, we use different people for different things. So yeah. Okay, let's keep going now that I've taken that entire little segue there. If you want more information on Emberville, by the way, that's the game that I'm the executive producer on, but I'm honestly doing a lot more than that these days. But it's you can get more information in the Emberville command, and we're going to be doing a big update there pretty soon, actually. I think, oh wait, I can announce this now. We have a large update to Emberville coming at the end of October. That is the date as of the last meeting. I can say that now. So at the end of October, I should have a lot of new stuff to show off. And again, minor spoilers. I won't talk about this too much, but this is what I've been talking about recently about the big foundational push we've been making over the last half year. Like the client that will be going out with EA. That's the client that is going to be coming together in October. It will not be the EA client, but it will be the beginning of what will be the EA client. So it is, which is a big step. It's a very big step. This is the beginning. This is basically the roller coaster at the top, and it's like just starting to go down. is where we've been at.